Well, back at the beginning of the century, two young boys first met on the practice pitches of Havant Rugby Club down there on the south coast. Would never have thought that all these years later they would be leading their troops into the biggest inter-services match going. The Bombardier Pete Austin and Captain Jared Hayler, teammates then, in opposition this afternoon. There's 8 different faces and 3 tactical changes in that starting 15. New halfbacks and new midfield combo in the backline. Stu Cross moves up to the engine room to allow Nick Wilson-Murray and Matt Dawson in as the breakaways. Similarly, half a dozen different names alongside a trio of adjustments in the senior service lineup. The spotlight is on the number 2 shirt in the absence of Sam Matavesi and Rhys Williams. 22-year-old Jack Wright only found out yesterday morning that he would be starting. What a debut for the young man from the Midlands. Ben Mallett gets his first taste too as he sets up a balanced and often rampant back row trio for the team in blue.
The 13 channel who's a bit more of an elusive runner.
Jack Wright has his darts to start with. That's a good start from the young man. Comes back in to take the ball. Rigglesford wants it. 5 metres from the line. The Navy pressing for the first score, and it's there! You can't believe it. It's not, is it? It is. Jack Wright is in the inter-services. Inside 5 minutes, he's got 5 points. What a start for that young man.
Outstanding. We saw the scrum half trying to steal the ball off them, but the forwards rolled their sleeves up and got over the line. But it couldn't have been even more fairy tale for the young man who gets his start today. He's on the ball after that throw. He stays strong. 9 goes in there just to try and take it, but they walk round the corner, just roll round the edge of the Army defence, and they actually spin back in. That's a great spot by the hooker. Young lad, that's going to settle his nerves.
Got
flat.
A flat pass is the call from the referee. Ed Pascoe certainly didn't stop. Got just testing out that fringe defence, as is Rigglesford, and finding holes step after step, and it's on to Bapala Tukali. And the senior service have 2 tries inside the first 10 minutes, and the wind, pardon the pun, is blowing only one direction. Early stages of this year's Army-Navy match. Rocky Clark, they certainly made the most of that opportunity set up by both the halfbacks.
Yeah, it was indeed. It was Gott who tested out the defence, went through, then Rigglesford with that little snipe. Army just getting too wide on that, over-chasing. Rigglesford goes through, lovely step off his left, and what a beautiful line. Quite a big blind side as well, going over. Fantastic try by the Navy.
I mentioned that trio of Austin and Hayler who'd met at Havant Rugby Club all those years ago. Well, Chambers was the third of the trio. Good width from the Navy. Army tackles just falling away, and Rigglesford is through. 3 tries inside the quarter of an hour for the senior service, and the defending champions have come out of the blocks at some pace.
They've been outstanding, haven't they? They have blown the Army away in this first 15 minutes. Army looking a little bit disorganised. You can tell they haven't had much of a break coming into this, but Navy, they're just executing. They're putting ball in space. They've got the hard runners taking out defenders, but it all started with the number 8 Hayler, who got them on the front foot from a great strong scrum, and it was quick play from them that just got the Army disorganised, but lovely little ball through the hands. Nice offload to Rigglesford. I think it was Dobson who got the ball away. Rigglesford just goes through, 2 attempted tackles, but he's already over.
Wrigglesford. And got trying to work that wrap round to get Chambers into the flow. Out it goes to Dobson. Dobson outside Davis. Dobson going for glory. He did it against the ref. He's done it against the Army. And now try number 4 is over the line for the senior service. What an opening it has been from Dave Pascoe's men. There you see Robert Kane, the director of rugby, alongside his assistant Owen Salmon. Delirium within the Navy ranks. They can't believe what they're seeing.
Yeah, it was just beautiful play off that scrum. 8 to 9 out the back, 12 runs a hard line. Scott passes it out to wings, full back in play, and then it's just an easy run in. So the speedster, it goes down the 22, steps in, beautiful try. They're just getting so much width off of that ball. I think the Army are a little bit narrow on that.
The Army boys need to come away with some points from this entrance into the Navy 22.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 22-0 isn't the best, but it will soon be, 30 minutes, 35 minutes on the clock. So we want to get something.
Austin in the vanguard as the red machine tries to locate the gears. Being disrupted by their opposite numbers. Not going anywhere fast. Advantage though is there for the Army.
New advantage!
Pick up round the corner and the try is on. Well, it's taken 26 minutes for the Army to break the bagel, but they've done it, and it is that man, Senatike Nyalo, who uses that not inconsiderable bulk to break through the blue line, and at last the Reds have got points on the board.
Yeah, excellent composure. The line out worked really well into a nice driving maul. And although we weren't able to get over the line, the boys managed to find some shape. And, it's not a surprise that Big Shane finds himself at the bottom of that ruck, dotting over for 5 points. So they'll be really pleased with that. As you said, that's a huge weight off their shoulders.
There you go, Shane Jr. Your dad's on the board for you. The first try you've ever seen him score, I dare say. And at a very, very important time for his team.
It's going to pay dividends to the Royal Navy writ large.
Again, the line out works well. Again, the drive comes on, and again, there's nothing that the Army can do to stop it. Advantage call is there. I don't think they need it. No, they don't. It's a handful of tries for the senior service. And normal service has been resumed once again. Oh, it can't be, can it? 2 for the new number 2. You're kidding me. Who writes his scripts?
And he got one held up. He could have been on a hat-trick now. Just look, his arrows are straight in. Does he get the A? He's got the transfer, he's got it in his hands there, just rides through. Big second row's taking him over. He'll owe them a beer later. Great work as they come round.
What's your call, Rocket? Looking to say.
He's got the wrist.
I'm okay, mate, thank you.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see the wristband on him.
It's double top for number 2. Smile, son. It doesn't get much better than this.
What a debut.
Aircraft engineering technician Jack Wright. From the 845 NAS, they will be in delirium now. Scott adds the extras.
Yeah, every game you play, you've got to adapt, but certainly when you have 29-5 half-time scoreline. So straight away we can see something straight off the training ground, and maybe that's what they're doing, a bit of variety, expect the unexpected, give it to Big Shane.
And Nyolo it is who leads the way and gets over the try line. That is just what the Army boys wanted in 75 seconds since the game's restarted. And it is the team in red who gets the first points on the board. And once again, that hulking, brutal physicality of the big Fijian number 8 pays off for the British Army.
Beautiful try, wasn't it? Lovely, massive line-out throw over to Francis Kelly, who crashes it up, and then it's big carry from the talisman himself, Nyalo, who goes through, keeps those dreams alive for the Army.
The Army forwards lining up for the next go at the line.
Release!
Dawson hanging out, but it's going to come out to Austin. Now there's width on it. The door opens for JJ, and Jack Johnson does get that second try for the British Army, and suddenly this game has got a very different complexion. Will, you smiling?
I am smiling. I'm super, super happy, not only just for the Army, but for Jack Johnson. He's obviously had a couple of knocks this game and a couple of passes that have gone amiss, but for him to touchdown, that'll be a really big confidence boost for him.
Well, I don't know what your pre-seasons have been like, but for Jack Johnson, he spent 3 months on skis. He's been Nordic skiing from November till February, so not the normal setup and prep for this perhaps, but there's the man. Pete Austin. Stu Cross rises high, presents the ball, the drive comes on.
Same maul. Same maul.
Getting a little disturbed, but still there. Austin driving further and up over the line. Referee trying to get position and makes the call. 3 tries in 11 minutes since the break, and the Army have pushed themselves back into this game big time. Stu Cross getting the congratulations. May have been one of the front rowers. They get greedy in these sort of scenarios, but it was the line-out captain that set things up. Christian Horner, maybe. Tight head is in there. Yeah, it's the tight head who's going to get the credit. The pack, though, delivering once again.
Yeah, that's brilliant, and that'll be a real boost for Ash Horner. He's a real club legend back at Marlborough, so a big shout out to them. They'll all be cheering him on. They'll be in the clubhouse wishing him the very best, and well done to him. But you're absolutely spot on. That's an entire pack effort. Pete Austin hitting the arrows, Stu Cross getting in the air, and then a really tightly packed maul to give us the 5 points.
A lovely conversion from Jack Johnson to follow, and suddenly the Army fans, the Army team believe that this is a different game when you look at the scoreboard. But psychologically, Rocky, this is huge because the Navy haven't scored since before half-time.
Yeah, vital that he gets this.
Gott sends it on its way, and it hits the target. That is a very important 3 points for the senior service cause right now. This side, Chris Mills, who's the target. Gaz Evans just waiting to strike. A little help from his friends. Done cleverly. Going round the corner, they sniff another 5-pointer at least, and it would be a massive 5 points. And the way that this second half has worked thus far. You're just joining us, 29-5 to the Navy at the break. And now they've got another one, and that is a big other one. I think Chester Rugby Club are celebrating right now because it's Dom Cleverley. There he is, look at the smile on that face. The boyhood Chester Rugby Club man, and still there. And now he's an impact player off the bench.
What a time to score a try. He's carried really well since he's come on. He used all that strength and power to go through. He had his mate Pasco driving him through as well. Just got it. See that white scrum hat, big white mouth guard, big smile. What a time to score a try. Huge impact. Just gives Navy that breathing room now.
So as Jordan Gott swings over another 2 points, let's get into the...
We're still in the fight, absolutely. Never out the fight.
And the line out works once again. Pete Austin steps up
6, get out!
to steer them all.
Advantage.
Advantage call is there for the Army. Flixton does the dog to try and dig it out, waits for the referee's whistle, and there's going to be a card coming, I think, here. Yep, a yellow card to one of the Navy boys. I think it's Ed Pascoe. Yeah.
Number 5, yellow card, collapsing the maul.
Ed Pascoe
time is off.
is going to watch the next 10 from the
Number
side.
5, collapsing the maul.
Yeah, the referee. Well,
wait.
opportunity knocks.
Well, we talk about how
Time on.
games swing. You know, we've gone 85, 90 metres up the field, and all of a sudden the Navy are down to 14, and Big Shane has scored his third.
Close and then a bounce.
Well, an Ayalo hat-trick has rescued the cause in many ways for those in red, and now all of a sudden we're looking at these final 10 minutes wondering what we're going to get. I tell you what, the inter-services never fails to deliver, and the standard goes up and up year on year.
He's an absolute bowling ball, isn't he? He just goes over, real strength. Love his confidence. Give me the ball, I've got this. 15 points for him. Big man, big performance.
Jordan Gott with his 9th opportunity of points from the tee, and you just feel now that this could be the final nail in the Army coffin. He's done it. They celebrate on the pitch, and now there's 10 points between these two sides. 4 minutes left.
Yeah, loads of people put their hand in the air with some good performances.
Oh, interception from Gott. Doesn't feel like he has the gas. Gets it out to Too Good. Oh, but unable to get the support there, so the Army can go again. Jack Johnson,
Yes,
up to the 22, gets the offload in, and then Srediana Rover, who is going to take the Army under the sticks, and maybe, just maybe, this game is not done yet. Johnson with the drop goal. Now, what have we got in prospect here? Just when you thought this game was done, there looks to be another page to be written.
Well, I just had flashbacks from last year when Jordan Gott picked off that interception. I thought it was going to be another run-in, but he wasn't able to connect, and thankfully an amazing turnover from Owen Davis and some great thinking from Jack Johnson. Well done to them.
This huge crowd is really getting very, very vocal. Have a listen to this. Boller gets the call from Frank Kelly. Doesn't make much headway, but the Army into enemy territory. Bollandale once again. Assured me last year was his last year, but who knows? Kelly on the outside. Go on, and go away! Takes the Army in front. What sporting theatre we have seen here at Twickenham. Oh my goodness me, there are bodies all over the pitch. And the Army have come from a 24-point deficit. And surely now, that is it. Have you got words for that?
I can't speak.
Rocky, incredible finish.
That was incredible. What strength of character. What never give up attitude. That was a phenomenal finish. Sprint finish right to the corner. Time has gone pretty much. That is belief.
It's just incredible what these service personnel can produce, and they never give in, they never say never. And Frank Kelly, who has made such a difference off the bench for that Army backline, it was who set that move up, opened the door for Ngorawale. Junior Bulamaka, one of the coaches now, just urging the crowd. And there it is, it doesn't matter. 1 point, the difference. Well, what a performance, what a game. Heartache once again for the senior service, but massive credit to the team in red for coming back. It was just incredible. Rocky Clark, what was your first impression of an inter-services match?
This was fantastic. Honestly, one of my favourite gigs to commentate on. End-to-end stuff. The comeback from the Army, absolutely brilliant. I'm running out of words. So good.
He's achieved it against all odds. But once again, it is the Army are the victors and lift the Babcock Trophy once again.
What entertainment for us, but it must have been an absolute slug out on the pitch.
Yeah, it was tough work. I mean, first half we put a bit of good rugby together. It seemed like they were just getting on top a little bit. After a couple of words in the change room, we managed to come out and put together what we wanted to. Get back to basics, and finally in the last minute we made it work.
I'm tired. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me the strength, and even the boys believe that we are like. I think they want to believe in us, but we back ourselves up, and I'm proud of the boys. That's all squad effort there, not just myself. Yeah.
I mean, you were 22-0 down. You were 24 points adrift. How on earth did you bring it back to where you are now?
I think we were soaked a little bit in the first few minutes, but I don't know what happened, but I feel like we just need to, especially the senior boys, have to step up. Applies to have to lead the front, and the other guys will carry on from there.
If the Navy had won this, Jack Wright probably would have got player of the match. What a debut for the young man.
Yeah, I just said it there. I said it's a great day out. Like scoring, no team really scores 42 points against the Army. So we celebrate that. We celebrate Jack Wright's 2 tries on his debut, which is brilliant. And also we celebrate those lads who are leaving us to go to Civvy Street or to move on to new jobs. So I think all round it's a sad but a great day for Navy Rugby.
You only get one chance at it. We build for it all year, and then we've gone and just lost it at the end. Yeah.
Is it any consolation when it's such a good game of rugby, or is that small consolation for you at this point?
No, that's a small one. Yeah, we set out to win. We wanted to go back to back. That was one of our aims, and we've just got pipped at the end there.